Hey, what's up? Happy Monday. This message isn't for everybody. So, this is for performers, i.e., lip sync artists, drag artists, whatever you want to call it. Um, I've been noticing for probably about 15 years now. Now, let me preface this. I'm a former performer. I love music, but I was not blessed with the gift of voice. But I was blessed with the gift of lip sync and interpretation. And so I actually started on a dare. My cousin Michael, who is no longer with us, dared me one night when I was still in high school to do a show. And I'll never forget my first performance was Johnny Gill's Rub You the Right Way. I was nervous, but I still had that I believe in myself attitude. I had a little bit of confidence, but I was nervous. And it turned out I was good. And so since I can't sing. I cannot sing. I cannot sing. And for those folks that say everybody can sing, that's a lie. Everybody can't sing. But I can interpret songs really, really well. And I was always one of those people that loved the beautiful songs, the B-sides of songs. For those of you who aren't young and who aren't old enough to remember B-sides, the B-sides of songs. And I loved James Ingram, Jeffrey Osborne, Peabo Bryson, Freddie Jackson. I didn't do a lot of Luther because Luther was so incredible. Yeah, I mean, I could do Luther some justice, but there were so many people that I grew up around who could really, really sing, and they sang Luther. So I was not about to lip sync Luther, but it went from that Teddy Pendergrass, Chris Williams, Chris Walker, to name a few. And then I started doing gospel because I was in my really, really, I was church, but more spiritual. And from the conversations I was having, there were people who they went to church, but they didn't get the spiritual aspect, so I would bring certain songs to life. Okay, so that's not the purpose of this, but that's just to give you some backstory for what I'm about to say. I've noticed in the past 15 years, there are a lot of lip sync artists locally who, and let me backtrack again. I grew up in Florida. Those kids in Miami, those kids in Tampa, those kids who ran those pageants in Jacksonville, oh, they were on it. And lip sync is I put my words to the artist's songs. I'm right on everything they're saying, but you don't hear me. It's a syncing of the lips. But I've noticed in probably the past 15, maybe 20 years, there are a lot of new artists that come out, lip sync artists, drag artists, whatever you want to call it, who don't know the words. That's a problem. The main part of lip sync is syncing your lips. There are some folk who give the fashion, and there's some folk, guys, who rely on the little skin. That's cool, but the main part is the lip sync. So you sync your lips, and then you do a song. You choose a song that you feel, that you can interpret, that you can bring life to, that you believe in. Make us believe it. Even if you did, like, say, Whitney is iconic, Beyonce is iconic, Anita is known for her sway and her. If you did one of their songs and didn't do it in their illusion, but you made us believe it, that's what lip sync is about. And it's you know, people tip you. You don't get tipped just for showing up. You get tipped because you're entertaining. Without even thinking about it, my eyes always go to people's lips. So I see that, one, you're not lip syncing because you don't know the words to a song that you chose. Clearly, you didn't take the time to rehearse. Now, let's be clear. There's sometimes the music is good, and the music may be too low and you don't really hear it. The vibe is high, the energy is high, and every now and then you may miss something. You may see somebody like, you're like, oh my God, and but if the bulk of your song, other than the chorus, you're missing, you need to rehearse. You need not have chosen that song. The other thing is the interpretation. You have to, along with the lip sync, you have to bring that thing to life. Make the audience believe it. If they didn't like the song before, make them like the song. If they didn't understand the lyrics of the song, interpret it for them through your actions, through your movements, through your facial expressions. Again, that's a part of rehearsing. Don't just say, this is a popular song, I'm gonna do it because it's gonna get tips. I'll say this. I was sitting at a table last night specifically, and it happened the week before. Three, it was four including myself, 4 old school male leads who perform, who sync their lips, who dress the part, and actually entertain. And one of them sings live his ass off, and he still knows how to lip sync the hell out of a song. And we were just looking around and looking at the number of people who perform week in and week out who don't know the songs they chose. This is not a read. This is kind of constructive criticism, and maybe you didn't know, but I'm letting you know. People talk about you. We laugh and joke, and we're kind of confused that you chose to get up in front of people and present this song, and 1, don't know the words, and 2, don't even know how to interpret the song, even according to what you're feeling. But you want to get tipped for it. It's. But I also want to shout out. You know, there are older performers, and not everybody who used to perform back in the day were good lip sync artists. But I want to shout out, you know, people like Tink, people like Harry. God damn it, she gonna kill me when she sees this video. Alicia Kelly, Sabrina Blue, Jasmine Blue, Farrah Sinclair. And Farrah's not that old. She's kind of in that, her and Jasmine are kind of in that in between. Sabrina Blue isn't far back like that. She's kind of in that in between. But those aren't the only people. But they come through. Lucky come through. The face is on point. The lip sync is on point. The outfits are on point. The movements on point. And they make you see songs in different ways. And I want to shout out my girls Layla and Alexis. Let me tell you, these are to me newer artists. The first time I saw them, I had to go and hug them and introduce myself, and it's been a love fest ever since. I got to meet Layla's mom and everything, and just the whole crew. When I tell you they enter-freaking-tain. Again, I'm so big on lip sync. And these young women kill it. They have the outfits, they'll do mixes, they'll do costume changes. But I really, those who are in this art form, who want to, and there are some folk who, you know, they may not start off good, but they do the work, they rehearse, they try, and you can tell they put effort in it as opposed to just showing up. Please, if you decide to do a song, if you're a lip sync artist, if you call yourself a lip sync artist, and you decide to do a song, and you decide to get up in front of folk and entertain folk, and you want to get tipped, learn the lyrics. You can even Google lyrics. You can and rehearse, and listen to the song. See how it moves you personally, and bring that movement, bring that energy to us. Make us believe it. Make us know. Make us think that you actually sang that song, that you wrote the song, that you arranged the song. Something. Stop getting up here not knowing the lyrics. That's not cool. It's not cool. It's not cool. I got a Target run and a dry cleaner run, but I really wanted to get that out there. For me, last night was the last straw because I've been sitting back for, like I said, about 15 years now watching folk um, just not do it. It's like, I'm gonna show up. I'm cute. I'm showing a little skin. Tip me. No, it's a whole art form. It's the look, the lip sync, the outfit, the interpretation. Come on, y'all. And each one teach one. So this isn't a shade, read, throw people under the bus. This is constructive criticism. And if you are offended by this video, you're probably one of the people I'm talking about. And I'm cool with it, but still, learn your words. Anyway, happy Monday. I'm sending love and light. And I want y'all to have a great Monday.